Alright, this is going to be a video of this 52-inch Hampton Bay brand Huntington 3 ceiling fan I got at the Habitat store. I got it because I'm a volunteer there, and what I do for them is clean up and fix the fans and lighting they receive by donation, make them more presentable and run better than they originally were. Now, Hampton Bay itself is a Home Depot company that makes all kinds of furnishings for around the house. Over the years, however, they mainly focused on fans and lighting, and this is actually one of their most popular series. However, it's in kind of an uncommon finish, or at least from what I've seen. I believe this is aged gold because my 2005 Home Depot catalog said the Huntington was available in it, and I can't really see any other possibilities. To me, it kind of looks like a textured cream with a brown underneath, but I'm just going to stick with aged gold for now. Anyway, I'm actually going to demonstrate the fan for you, and start with the light kit. Let's see how that works. I'm using a 4 60-watt equivalent energy-saving compact fluorescent bulbs. One of them turned on instantly, the other ones took about half a second to go on. That's because they're different brands. They're not defective or anything. They all work perfect. Alright, enough rambling on about that. Let's get to the exciting part, just demonstrating the fan. And I'm going to start with the high speed. This probably goes somewhere around, once it gets to full speed, this probably, I don't know, around 190 RPMs. It's not the fastest fan in the world on high speed, but it definitely pushes a good amount of air. It's a cool large room, I guess. You can probably hear that in the camera microphone. Also, if I put the microphone really close to the motor, you can't really hear much humming because it's a triple capacitor design. Alright, I'm going to switch it to the medium speed now. This probably goes somewhere around 130 to maybe 125 RPM. Still fairly fast, I guess. And finally, for the low speed, I'll show it the light on here to increase the frame rate. This probably goes somewhere around maybe 60 RPM. It still pushes some air, I guess. Alright, turn everything off here. Slow the blades down, and I'm going to talk about some general information on this. This is, I guess, one of Hampton Bay's Quick Connect fans. They actually had a model called the Quick Connect, but that was completely different than this. It did use some of the same concepts, though. For instance, the blades, you don't really need to screw anything in. There's a little lever, and if you push that down and slide the blade into place, it's actually already, it's all secure. It's kind of a little bit flimsy. I don't like the system too much. I think traditional blade securing is better. However, it is a lot quicker than the old method, I guess. Another thing is the blade brackets do come pre-attached to the motor, and the globes require no screws. I would show you, just have to take all the light bulbs out and everything, but basically you push down two little levers, push the globe up, and then put the bulb in. So there is some time-saving things, just not my favorite design. To actually make the fans for them, Home Depot chose several different manufacturers. This one was made in 2007, and this is when they were still using PowerMax. However, Home Depot wanted to compete, of course. Being a company, they want to make profit. So they chose PowerMax to make the fans for them. They were pretty good. However, in 2007, the quality started to go downhill. The motors were still good, however, metal and the blades themselves are a lot cheaper. Also, if you may notice, the blades are sagging quite a bit. This was a common problem with the Huntington series, particularly the newer ones. That is because the blade brackets themselves, nothing to do with the blades, are made out of really cheap metal, and I've heard that the less you use the fan, the worse this problem gets. So, other than the summertime, I don't think this one was used a whole lot, because it's only from 2007, and look at the blades already. I tried to bend them back, if you can believe it, they were actually worse, but, well, I did my best, and they're still not really that good. Anyway, in terms of features, this can be downrod or flush mounted. At this point, I don't think Hampton Bay included a 6-inch and a 4-inch downrod. I think it was only the 4-inch, again, trying to be cheap and reduce the prices, that kind of thing. Also, the blades are reversible from camel oak to walnut. Generally, I like darker woods on fans. However, in this case, I have no preference. Either one is okay with me. I'm just using the walnut side because it makes the fan look a little bit more classy. This one makes it look a little bit more modern, however. Either way works. The light kit itself can be removed. I think it included a blank switch cap so you can install it without. It didn't include it, so I just kept the light kit on there. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons. I like the fact that the fan is pretty versatile because, like I said, it has reversible blades. You can install with or without the light. Also, the Huntington series was available in a ton of finishes. Aged gold was just one of them. The most popular, I think, was polished brass and white. Those are two pretty popular ones. Also, white and polished brass was somewhat popular. Brushed nickel, and I think antique brass. Other than that, though, this model is kind of uncommon. Also, there was a black edition of the fan. It was just all black with like dark rosewood blades. That, again, probably was not too popular from what I've seen. Another thing I like about the fan is the solid motor with a triple capacitor design, because it's really quiet when it runs. Other than the wind noise and the camera microphone, in real life you don't hear really a thing. Hardly any humming, and yeah. I also like the fact that the fan is fairly wobble free, or at least it would have been. These blades didn't sag. The older ones had more solid blade brackets though, so that wouldn't have happened with, let's say, I don't know, a 2002 Huntington. Overall, I'd have to give this probably 3 stars. I would have given it higher if metal parts, blade brackets, that kind of thing were more solid. But again, Home Depot was trying to compete, and they basically cheapened on everything. Another thing that really bothers me about this is the lead wires on the Huntington, and most Hampton Bay fans that were made by Power Max were about, I think, 54 inches. So you can put a down rod up to 48 inches. This one only has, I think, 3 feet of wire. So you can't even really put a 36-inch down rod on there because there wouldn't be enough. So yeah, again, trying to cheapen. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you can still find one of these, because I think they're long discontinued, at least in Canada, I would recommend it as long as it's an older one, not the 2007 and later editions. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and tell me what you guys think.